consistency of the scoring attack, the ability to get to the rim, and just like, what's been the thing that you think stands out the most in terms of what she's done here so far this season?
Yeah. I mean, I've known Kennedy for a while. Like, I've always thought she was an amazing player. She had so much talent to unlock. And I think just her being super locked in, focused, and consistent, one is great for us and also great for her in her career. So I'm super proud of Kennedy, and I hope she keeps going with everything that she's doing. And for us, just as a team, like her active energy and her cutting and off-ball movement and her ability to get in the paint is great for us.
Thanks for the players. Just crazy, just to get a double tonight and have an impact where you did. Just, what's it mean for you knowing all that you've gone through to get to this point?
Yeah, as far as like being out last year and my injury, I'm happy for that part for sure. I just wanted to play like strong for the team and obviously show them that, utilize me whatever way possible. But we didn't win, and I think it could have been a better defensive effort. Speaking for myself, so I'll take that. But yeah, I'm happy that I'm able to contribute any way that I need to.
We'll go back to Howard, front row on your left.
One for each of you, if I could. Izzy, to start with you, just, to put up those kinds of numbers against the bigs that they have, obviously not just active, but so long. What do you think allowed that to happen? What did you use to your advantage? And then just one from Marina as well, if I could.
Being able to stay aggressive against them and try to draw fouls. We know that they want to stay in the game as long as possible. So obviously our coaches and our position coach, Dave, told us to take it to them. And I think that's something that, the bigs, me, Angel, and Camilla, that we do well. And I think we utilized it tonight. And we just got to be more mindful of it to keep going to it.
And Marina, for you, just, you've obviously, moving back to, I remember Notre Dame days, at times playing point guard, do you feel like you have the freedom, and coach has given you guys the freedom to essentially have multiple primary distributors based on, different looks from defenses, and how much does that freedom play part in the numbers you're putting up this year?
Yeah, of course. We always emphasize a constant offense where we're sprinting in transition, attacking the rim, and whoever gets it, go and set the offense up or get a drag or whatever it is or attack. So having that freedom is better as a guard that's dynamic. So I just try to get to some spots and see if I can draw defenders and create.
Front row on your right for players.
Marina or Izzy, either one of you or both. It seemed like a tale of two halves. What do you think went wrong, I guess, in that second half?
Sabrina was 1 for 8. And then she was 7 for 17, so that's an issue for sure. When she gets going, I feel like the rest of the team gets going in a sense, like not 100%, but just, that energy that she gives, and then the crowd gets going, and it's tough to stop them. I think also, we didn't get into our defensive schemes in the ball screen as well in the second half, so that hurt us. And then also we turned it over a lot. Well, actually not really, but when they did, they still scored, so.
And just one really quick follow-up. I know it was a loss tonight, but are you aware that this was the largest crowd in Scott and Liberty history? At least I think that's what's being reported. So it was a really big crowd tonight regardless. What did you guys think about playing tonight? A lot of Chicago Sky fans in the audience. I met some of your family as they
we love that.
Halftime.
Yeah, it's huge. You always feel the energy in the arena here in New York, and it was amazing because I had a lot of family come to the game as well, but also, they were showing love to Spoon today, and I thought that was cool, and past legends, and I think it was just a big game for everybody to come together and watch us play, so it was pretty cool to experience that.
Second row on your left.
Coach.
Can we limit the players for now? We can go back to Coach later. Any more players? Sorry. Second row on your right.
This question is for both. Obviously, it's a tough loss. What role does faith play in helping you get over tough losses like this?
Sorry, wait, what road, what?
Obviously, it's a tough loss. What role does your faith play in helping you get over tough losses like this?
Just stay in the course. I think looking at the big picture, we have a quick turnaround, and we get to see them again on our home court. So even though it's a quick turnaround, I think we'll be able to be prepared and go into that and just not hanging our head down. It's really important to have short-term memory. But I know I got confidence in this team for what we can do and how we can pull out the next one.
Any more in person for players? We'll go to Zoom to any for players.
What's up, guys? Hi on Zoom. Marina, this one's for you. I know you've been riding this little shooting slump here. I'm curious what you feel like is contributing to it in this moment and how you find yourself best rebounding when you find yourself in these slumps.
I don't really attribute like points to like assists, rebounds, steals and stuff. Like I try to keep doing that, and I feel like I have kept doing that throughout the misses and stuff.
I guess I mean like bouncing back, not rebounding like actual rebounds. I mean like how do you find yourself bouncing back in a shooting slump? Sorry.
My bad. Yeah, I mean, just trusting my process, like knowing I'm one of the best shooters in this game and just like continuing to practice the way I have and believe in myself. And obviously sometimes that falls. I'm human. So just trying to build my confidence back up one day at a time.
Mike.
And then Izzy, sorry, just one more quick one for Izzy. When it comes to the execution against a player like Stewie, how kind of perfect do you have to be in defending a player as efficient as Brianna?
I just think she's a player that you just have to be mindful of and very intentional. She reads screens really well. I think today we did a pretty good effort on her, 5 for 14. So I think we could have added a little bit more pressure, but we review that. We do that through shoot around, and for sure, she got to the free throw line and was able to contribute in that way. But yeah, we just have to keep being intentional with her, and know they're going to look for her. So we just have to be active.
Last question from Mike on Zoom for players.
Hey guys, my only question's for Izzy. Obviously, the goal was to win this game tonight, but you had a phenomenal night with a double-double. What does it mean for you, especially going through everything physically and mentally of that injury last season, to see the product really just coming into fruition and just seeing the best version of yourself again?
Yeah, as far as that, I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm back and able to just contribute and just feeling everybody's support with me in that aspect. And I really appreciate it because I do believe I can contribute and be a help to the team just like everybody else. But obviously we didn't win, so that's just always going to be most important to me. Defensively, just got to be more mindful next game, and I'll be happy with that.
Thank you, players. We'll start with questions for Coach. Stick around your left.
Thank you.
Coach, obviously it's bittersweet for you every time you play the Liberty. Can you give me your assess on the game tonight and when you think you guys can do better to try to get this one today?
Could have been better defensively. Could have done some things better the second half, you know. And so could I, as their coach.
First one on your left, Howard.
Coach, just in terms of what Kennedy has been able to do, you know, there's been a lot of focus on, obviously, Angel's consistency, and that's really significant in and of itself. But what is the most important part of what Kennedy is doing? You know, is it her ability to get to the rim and finish? Is it the fact that she is putting up these numbers every night? You know, what is it that is making her particularly important for this Sky team?
You know, she's just doing what we ask her to do. She find picks and choose her times when she go. Of course, now defenses are loading quite a bit. They know her speed or quickness of getting to the rim. They're loading a little bit, so now she's trying to make sure that she's able to find open players, and that's the next step. That's the next step of being able to read what defenses are doing.
And in terms of the scoring part of it, because like you said, you've been asking her to do more. You had her coming off the bench, now you have her starting. Defenses are loading up on her, and they're not stopping her from getting to the rim and finishing. But in your mind, are you looking at assist numbers? Like, what is sort of the next way that you're evaluating how she gets there?
Well, just like I said, now she has to find. The defenses are loading. Now she has to find what is open. What is she creating? What do you see? And the one thing I know about her, she'll go in there and she'll start to see what we're asking, and she'll try to get it done. Thank you.
Second row on your left, Doug.
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
what did it mean to you when they honored you at the start of the second quarter? All your former teammates come over and mobbed you, and from that standpoint, and also to hear that this was the biggest crowd in the Barclays history for the Liberty tonight with your team being here.
Well, it means a lot. It's a lot of love with all of us. We love one another, way away from the game of basketball. We still stay connected. We built a true sisterhood, a true family, and the love is genuine, the love is real. And when you feel it, it's an amazing feeling. When you have an opportunity to see one another and kind of reminisce a little bit, and then to be able to do something like this in front of such an amazing crowd here, it's beautiful. It's an awesome feeling. It really is. I love those young women with all my heart, and they know that. They know that. So the love that we share is really real.
First row on your right.
Coach, DJ Hardy, Chicago State of Mind Sports. Cardoso only played 20 minutes tonight with no minutes in the fourth. So I just wanted to ask you.
She played in the fourth.
Huh?
She played in the fourth.
Oh, well, she played 20 minutes. So I just wanted to ask, did you prefer to flow the game with the lineup you had out there?
That's normally what happens. Normally what happens is he was playing extremely well, so you didn't want to break her rhythm. It had nothing to do with Camilla being out or not on the floor. Camilla's doing a heck of a job for us. Hell of a job. Way more than what most people think.
Second row on your right.
With Reese breaking double-doubles, breaking stats, doing so much for women's basketball, what is she doing in the community in Chicago?
She's always out. She's giving of her time. She loves people. She loves sharing. I think most people go away from all of that and speak more about the basketball side, but there's a human side too of wanting to be able to give who she is to most people that she's around. So she does get out and be a part of people, just to share time. And when you share your time, you're sharing a lot.
Coach,
Second row on your right again.
John Quell had an absolutely dominant game. What went into the game plan for your young front court? What was some of the words of wisdom that you gave going up against this matchup tonight?
Well, she is who she is. John Quell is a heck of a basketball player. We missed some defensive assignments, but the message to the team is I'll be better for them. That's the message, plain and simple. First row on your left.
Just following up on that and your opening comment, and you said there were some things you thought you could have done better. What were some of those things?
So what I share with the team, that's an inside of the room thing, but I don't mind holding my own self accountable because I will believe that.
And real quick as a follow-up, were you surprised that Kim and Sue were here, or did you know that they were coming and did they give you that?
No surprise. I was happy to see them. We stay connected. We all stay connected. So it's a beautiful thing to see every one of them. And I know they're having such a wonderful time. It's a great thing. It's a great thing to just be honored and appreciated for what you try to bring to the game and what you try to bring to the city, because the city means everything to us. We were grinders. We were grinders just like the city. We wanted to grind like the city, so it was great to see my grinders.
Last few in person, we'll go front row on your right.
I just want to know, I saw Angel limping off the court at one point. She did play again, but is she okay?
Yeah, she'll be okay. She's tough. She took a hit and kind of hurt a little bit there for a second. And everyone says she's okay, so she's okay.
And then just one other quick follow-up. I know it's looking a little ahead down the road, but I just want to know, there'll be a break coming up soon for you guys, like with the Olympic break after All-Star. Will that be helpful for this team, or any plans of anything to focus on during that time? I don't even know if you're looking that far ahead, but just wondering.
Well, I haven't, but because I try to go, I'm a moment person, I'm in the moment. But if you talk about it, yes, any break is always comfortable and very good for you, for the bodies to rest a minute and give you a time to kind of go back and take a look at some things that you probably can correct or add to this team, because we're a very good team, and there's a lot of things that we can add, especially having an opportunity to practice a little bit more. So that's a great thing, and that break could help, could really help.
Second row on your right again.
And Coach, just a last question for me. What role does your faith play in helping you get over tough losses like today?
Oh, I'm okay. I've been through this. You just hold yourself accountable and you get your butt back to work. That's what I'm going to do. Plain and simple.
Same row on your right.
And piggybacking off the upcoming break, how how did it feel to have one of your players who's being named All-Star?
It's a good thing. It's a really good thing. I'm pretty big on seeing what they're doing and how happy they are with this accomplishment. It's really big. But I still think that I had 2 more All-Stars.
Third row on your right.
Do you think there was anything difficult tactically that Reese found playing against Liberty?
I'm sorry,
Do you think there was anything difficult that Reese found playing against the Liberty?
that Reese found?
Yeah, do
Playing
you
against-
think she struggled with anything?
No, we're learning. We're growing. We're playing against a heck of a basketball team. Let's not forget who they are. You know, they have a chemistry that's unreal. You know, and you know this game is about runs. This game is about runs. They had runs of their own and get themselves back in and got the crowd in it. So we will be better at making sure we hold our own and learning how to shut a run down and getting the run back of y'all, regaining the momentum.
We've got time for one on Zoom. Annie, please
Just 2 quick ones. Angel recorded her 15 consecutive double-double, obviously. How far do you think she could take this streak?
It's all up to Angel, you know, and the work that she puts in out there. She goes hard, just like every player on this team does. She goes hard, and she's not out there for records. She's out there for wins. You know, we all are out there for wins, and she's putting in that work. And it just so happens every time you take a look at the stat sheet, there she is again in a double-double. I'm sure she would want the win more so than just a double-double.
And then when it comes to Sabrina, y'all held her to 2 in the first half. Second, obviously, she went off. What did you feel like was the biggest difference defensively in terms of the team's inability to stop her?
Oh, you have to stay connected to her. She any space that she gets, she has a quick trigger, and she can shoot it deep. So we have to stay connected. Wherever she goes, you have to go. We kind of gave a little bit of space and kind of got a little bit of rhythm. And sometimes when shooters like that get a rhythm, it doesn't matter who's there. You know, they feel like they can make whatever shot they take.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Person for Coach. All right, thank you.
Appreciate you guys.